Let's get good. We are back with Legends of Runeterra. We're continuing the expedition from last week. We do have this new expedition deck that so far we've netted one win with, which isn't anything new. We usually get at least one. I'd like to go a few more than that. This is an Ionia Noxus deck. We start early with Zed, we finish out with Darius. So far we were able to do that quite effectively, especially since we picked up a Minotaur Reckoner, which is just really strong, and Yona Windchaser, which is another very strong stun card. We actually finished out with the Savage Reckoner. This is our Reckoners deck, essentially. Let's go. I'm really excited to finish this expedition, guys, just because once we finish this expedition, I'm going to start doing deck techs instead. I've finally got a reasonable collection built up. I am doing this all free-to-play, so the stuff that you get from me will be more effective if you're a free-to-play player than somebody who's going out buying all the wild cards and then just getting the things you want. Obviously, you're going to have a more efficient path to builds if you're doing that. However, I am doing just the free-to-play right now, and I have gone from Ionia, which I've reached all the way to the Champion Capsule towards the end, and now I'm working through Shadow Isles because Ionia has the only counterspell in the game, and Shadow Isles has some of the best targeted removal. Both of those are great things for deck building if you're a free-to-play player. Okay, so Kinku Lifeblade is great, but we don't want it right now. Zephyr Sage is also great, but we don't want it right now. We'll send those back. We'll keep Elixir of Wrath and the Green Glade Duo. We really didn't want to pick up Minotaur Reckoner at this moment, but that's okay. So here we do have a nice combination, though. We have Inspiring Mentor into Green Glade? I was going to say Green Blade. Green Glade Duo, which is great because with Elusive, this becomes 3 damage that we can build up over time to set up for our Darius. And due to the mana curve we're on, we could actually get there even faster using Elixir of Wrath. Elixir of Wrath. I swear I can talk, guys. I'm having coffee. My tongue is apparently slower than my brain this morning. We also have Vision here, which can allow us to give all allies +1/+0, but it seems kind of wasted to play that with just the Green Glade Duo out. As well as Shadow Shift, which will allow us to protect the Green Glade Duo if we so choose. I'm not sure we're quite at that point. Yeah, look at this. Oh, I don't have the attack token this turn. Okay, that's right. We had it on turn 1. I should have gone in on turn 1. I'm waking up, guys. Don't count me out yet. I'm just waking up. I don't want to play Zed here because I feel like if we play Zed, we take the risk of not getting in for this 4. However, if we do play Zed, is there... So it's tough because we won't actually have the mana to use Elixir of Wrath or anything else to protect him. However, they're playing Freljord and Noxus, so they probably don't have great kill spells, although Noxus does have access to his kill spell that will just kill him, so we're going to go in like this. And the reason we're doing this is because they could kill the Green Glade Duo with the same spell, and if they do, we can go ahead and throw Zed out. Either way, we can play Zed at the end of the turn, or just store up that mana. Ah, see, this is nice. So now we can actually store this mana up if we want. We have no reason to really play Zed and force it here. We're just going to wait, because they're not going to pull this off the bench. If they want to come in for 2, they can come in for 2. What we don't want to do is block this guy and make him bigger. God, I can't believe I missed that turn 1 free attack. That was just... Okay, waking up, guys. If we lose the game because of that 1 damage, I'm going to feel bad. So this is nice. They're basically just putting down guys we don't really want to interact with. So unless they damage them themselves, which they can do because they're in Noxus, we're not really worried about it. If they do get Vlad out, that's a problem. Vlad coming out right now would be kind of a problem. We can play the Legion Grenadier here because we can effectively block the Unscarred Reaver with the Legion Grenadier, and it won't actually cost us anything. And now if we really wanted to, we could kill the Scarthane as well. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, so this is actually a problem. However, we do have Shadow Shift to protect whatever they pull off the bench, so it's not the end of the world. We could also use Vision here if we wanted to give everybody +1 damage. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. The real question is who they're going to challenge. See, that's what I expected right there, was that they were going to challenge the Green Glade Duo. Now we can effectively bring the Green Glade Duo back to our hand and then play it again if we use Shadow Shift here, and we'll only be taking 2 damage, which I'm totally fine with. So we're going to Shadow Shift the Green Glade Duo back. Yeah, this is fine. This is still going to die, by the way, because we are going to get a Living Shadow in its place. Living Shadows are a 3/2 clone. They are ephemeral, so we will lose it once it hits this, but it will kill this, and we will get our Green Glade Duo back, provided they do not have any counterplay here. They do have 3 mana up, so it's possible they could counterplay, but if they do, at the same time, we're not losing much. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's actually kind of problematic. That hurts. So we're going to be taking 7 here, but we will get our Green Glade Duo back. We will kill their Challenger, and we should be able to drop the Green Glade Duo and be ready to go in next turn, which is fine. Because here, we're in a better position. If they block, we can weaken this guy without having to take damage from him first. Well, I guess we didn't have to take damage if we blocked him anyway, but it's fine. Either way, being able to trade this guy off is fine. Being able to use the Navori Conscript here with the Inspiring Mentor is also a potential play. We could also just throw Zed down. I think Zed is a good play here, but we don't really have anything to protect him now. I mean, honestly, though, given the state of the board... Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. If he just takes damage and doesn't die for some reason, we can Navori Conscriptor him back. Otherwise, we can use it to pick up the Inspiring Mentor, which we can play again next turn to give our Minotaur Reckoner +1. Or we can just play the Minotaur Reckoner next turn and save this mana for spells, which is definitely a good option. Elixir of Wrath here might actually be the game changer for us in this combat. If we swing out with Zed and they pump something, that may make up the difference. Oh, there we go. No, you're not going to go after Zed. Okay. I would have assumed they'd go after Zed here. I'm actually kind of okay with them taking the elusive character out. That's fine. Let's go in with Zed. Let's go in with the Legion Grenadier here. There's almost no good blocks for the Legion Grenadier, especially not if we decide to use Vision here. We don't actually have the mana for that now that I look at it, though, so that's problematic. Yeah, this is fine right here. Depending on how they block, we get value no matter what. And we also have this Zed Shadow that they have to deal with. So here we're probably going to burst to increase damage, and they won't get a chance to respond because this is a burst spell. Oh wow, this is actually a pretty nice trade. We're going to only get 1 damage here and lose the hair, but that's not a big deal. What is a big deal here is that unless they do something crafty... Oh, there we go. That's crafty. Darn. Okay, so options. Options are we can pump Zed up to 6 and not kill the Scarthane anyway. We did get a card out of their hand, though. We're still going to have to pay a card to be able to make up the difference. We can go ahead and pump the Ephemeral Shadow and actually kill the Unscarred Reaver, which is probably the better play here. Yeah, let's do that. We're not going to be able to save Zed no matter what we do. And since this guy doesn't have Overpower, we can just block him with the Legion Grenadier next turn. He has taken damage, that does wear him down. They may have the thing that gives a damage unit +3/+3 as well, though, which could be problematic, but it is what it is. Next turn we get the Minotaur Reckoner. That'll potentially stun out one thing, but not until the turn after. Ooh, or we could play the Yusari. The Yusari is actually great for us to drop at the end of the turn, though, so for this we'd rather wait. When cast or discarded. Okay, so that one we can cast to just pump everything up if we need to, which is actually great here because we can do something like this.
How did that move go?
Okay, are they gonna play anything? I'm hoping they'll play something. There we go. Because if they hadn't played anything, we wouldn't really get. Oh, we're still not gonna get a chance. Oh, we will. Okay, I wasn't sure we were gonna get priority there, but priority is the key there. Yes, he's getting overwhelmed. Yes, we're gonna take a lot of damage here. It's probably going to be about 7, but he's going to die, and this is also going to die, so we're going to clear their board and put ourselves in a good state to go in elusive next turn. We have equal hand size here, so we're not really losing out on hand advantage. Come on. Come on, you got 3 mana left. If you've got a trick, now's the time. Otherwise, let it resolve and let's get back at it. 7 is going to put us down to 6 here, but 6 is not dead. Ooh, that's worse. That's much worse. Okay, so we're gonna be really, really low here. 1 health. Alright, so if they have a Noxian Guillotine, we just lose here. That would be really unfortunate. I'm not even sure that we want to play Navori Conscriptor or Conspirator here. We might as well. Gives us a little bit more damage. We can also play the Green Glade Duo back down so we can just go in for a lot of elusive next turn. 5 damage doesn't catch us up, but it does get us somewhere. We do have to be wary, though. Like, if they have a Darius, we're just done here. Although, even if they have a Darius, if we play the Minotaur Reckoner, we're actually okay. I'm gonna Yusari here, because if we need to, we can use the Challenger on the Yusari to force stuff to block him. We'll still get him for 6, we'll likely kill whatever he goes after. I probably should have just played the Reckoner there, though. Now that I think about it, I should have just played the Reckoner, because if they play a Darius, we're done. There's nothing I can do. At least if I'd played the Reckoner and all they had was a Darius, it would have protected us. That was a misplay. If that's the misplay that knocks us out, that's gonna make me feel real sad. Stun an enemy, give all allies +2/+0. Okay. Good news is they can't play a Darius now without us getting a response. The bad news is that the response won't matter if they play a level 2 Darius. They're still gonna kill us. I misplayed by playing that Yusari for sure. Still, we got him for some damage. We're not as far off now. I feel like if they'd had Darius there, they might have played him though, so we'll see. They could also draw. There we go. Yeah, that's problematic. That's very problematic. There's nothing we can do here. I should have played the Reckoner last turn. I'm gonna pay for it by losing the game here. That's absolutely disappointing. That's all we can do, and we're still dead. Alright, round 1 loss. Yeah, well played, well played. God, I can't believe I made that mistake. Okay, it's alright, mistakes happen. It's not the end of the world. Working on Shadow Isles here. Let's go ahead and see where that puts us. We do still have one more loss before we're out of the expedition. I have like 2 expedition tokens built up too though, so honestly this is like my first draft since the full release. I'm not going to kick myself too hard for not being perfect. We do get elusive here. Can't block though. That is really nice. For 2 mana you basically get a 5-cost kill, or a 5-power kill spell. Zephyr Sage we kinda like. Herald of the Spring is part of our 2-drop curve, which is already pretty strong, so we maybe don't trade here. I think trading here makes sense because Shadow Shift... Well, I mean, Shadow Shift actually worked out pretty well for us in that last game, though. I think I'll keep that. Zephyr Sage is a little bit off curve, but it's also a nice late game thing. I think I'll keep what we have. I don't think our deck was the problem that last game. I think I made a horrible mistake. If I'd played the Minotaur Reckoner, guys, if I'd played the Minotaur Reckoner, we would have potentially won that game. Gosh, oh, how am I that bad? We'd have only gotten in for 2 damage, actually. We'd have gotten in for 2 damage, we'd have played the Minotaur Reckoner, they'd have played the Darius, the Minotaur Reckoner would have stunned the Darius. Actually, the Minotaur Reckoner wouldn't have stunned the Darius, it doesn't matter, because Darius wouldn't have been out that turn, he would have come out the next turn. Okay, so maybe that wasn't the misplay. Let's send these 3 back, let's keep Darius in hand here. It's nice to have a closer in your starting hand. It is a little expensive. Oh wow, this is a slow hand. This is a very slow hand. We're gonna take some damage early on. Not too bad though. Like it's not a deck that looks like it's gonna be super aggressive early anyway. I could be wrong. They could be super aggressive early and I could be completely wrong here. I doubt it though. We're gonna put Herald of Spring down just because I don't know if they're gonna play anything this turn. Yeah, they're not. We're just gonna get 2 free damage. Not gonna miss out on our 2 free damage this game. We're gonna get that on our attack and then pass the turn. So with 3, we get access to Might. We also have access to 2 Elixirs of Wrath. We do have the Kinku Lifeblade here. This is going to be a nice way for us to get in and set up for Darius, but we're not there yet. We're going to need 1 more turn to get there. However, the nice thing is we could save 3 mana as well as pulling an Elixir of Wrath out here if we need to take out a big threat. It really just comes down to what they play. We want to save Might here because Might also gives Overwhelm. Okay, nothing. Playing nothing is good. I like when they play nothing. It makes me happy. Okay, so we have 2 Dariuses in hand again. That's actually pretty nice. Let's go with the Kinku Lifeblade here. We're not actually going to gain health from him, but he is elusive, which does mean we're going to get some guaranteed damage. We can give him lifesteal here, but I suspect they'll play something. Okay. That's fine. Frostbite away. They may actually have a kill spell here, which would make me a lot sadder, to be honest. If we go in with this, it just dies. If we go in with the Kinku Lifeblade anyway, we can play an Elixir and get 3. Actually, we could go in with the Kinku Lifeblade, play 2 Elixirs and get 6. And then we would be very, very close to setting up Darius. In fact, Darius would potentially be up by our next turn, depending on draws. I think... we don't actually need the health back yet. We'll just wait. We'll just wait. I don't think that it's necessary for us to rush that hard to the finish line, so to speak. Like, if this gets its 2 health back next turn and we come in and double Elixir of Wrath, it'll get us straight to Darius. Deal 4 damage to an enemy unit if it has 0 power, otherwise frostbite it. Lovely. See, this was better. Because now we get to counterplay that and we'll hit him. That's a no, bud. That's a no. Well, it'll frostbite it again, so we won't get to hit him, but it is what it is. Okay, gonna give something in his hand, barrier, draw a card. So this is a slow play deck. He is drawing cards, though, which is not a good thing for us. This is gonna counterplay. We're gonna get that down to 0 again, which means we can't really do anything with it. That's okay. We still saved its life for 1 mana, which is a very fair trade. Especially since that could have done something to even Darius that would have made a pretty solid impact on. Greenglade Lookout here is actually really nice. Brings down the mana cost of Darius or the Minotaur. Oh, they have a Kinku Lifeblade of their own now. That's okay, though. If they actually come in, we can trade. I don't know if we want to trade, but we can trade. I'm just gonna wait. They don't have numbers on us. Oh, we don't want to trade here. He's got barrier. We'll just let it go. We'll just let it go. Let it go. This little guy is actually something more interesting. Yeah, we're not putting anything in front of that to just give it away. You want to waste another card giving him quick attack, you do that. We're not in a hurry. We can play effectively here without rushing. So we can save up to 1 mana. We'd like to spend what we can other than that. So we'll put the Greenglade Lookout down. We're not actually in a great place to utilize this, but at least we can get 1 trigger off of it if we come in next turn. We are going to kind of have a little bit of extra mana sitting in the pool. Nothing we can do about that. Ooh, Navori Conspirator here could be useful. So could just throwing Darius down, though. If we throw Darius down and just put the Herald of Spring next to him, that's actually a really, really decent play. It may be an overplay, though. Like, it really may be, because we could go... Yeah, let's do this. Let's leave ourselves mana to cast spells if we need it. If we do this, we at least offer some decent trades here. If they want to come in with him, that's fine. We'll just Might to Overwhelm. Yeah, this is fine. Fine with this trade. We give up the ability to give stuff lifelink to kill a 3 damage card. That's fine. You gonna block with the Kinku Lifeblade? Yes or no? There we go. So here we can go for Elixir of Wrath to... Oh, that's annoying. That's very annoying. I don't know how much barrier absorbs. I don't know if it'll absorb the entire hit or not. If it won't absorb the entire hit, we can still use Might here to gain some life and go with the Nexus. That's actually really annoying. We could get 8 damage right here. They're gonna get some back, though. That's tough. We still have 6 mana up. We have 3 to cast spells. Let's just do this. Let's just get some extra damage. Fine, you got barriers. Nice trick. Gonna get our damage, gonna get our health back. We did still keep our Kinku Lifeblade, and now we've got the Minotaur Reckoner that they've got to deal with. They have no mana to get rid of it right now, so no matter what, we're getting a trigger out of it, which is nice. Getting a guaranteed trigger out of that is very nice, especially since it's gonna take their elusive guy off the board. Ooh, and a Yasari draw here is very nice.
The trap is set.
Okay, so what does this guy do now? The trap is set. Oh, he put an Enraged Yeti in the top 3. That's not fun. We could throw a Darius out here at a very low cost. We could also just use the Navori Conspirator to pick up the Kinku Lifeblade at the end of the turn, play it again so that it's at full health, and we can go in. There is a tie for the weakest unit, so it'll actually hit this one because it has the lowest health as well, unless we kill it. Yeah, we're not going to rush to play anything here. We're going to force them to make decisions, and we're going to try to take advantage of those decisions. Oh, gonna play a damaged, or a high damage scaled snapper. That's an interesting choice. So they do have 3 units that can come in here. Blocks that we're forced to make aren't terrible, but they're also not great. I almost feel like we put a Darius down here just so that we can be like, what's up? Basically so we can flex on them if they want to come in. That's what that comes down to. Is it worth? Is it worth? Yeah, I'm fine with this. We have an extra Darius in our hand. I'm fine with it. They've got 2 mana, we've got 2 mana. Whatever you gotta... Oh, you're gonna pass now. You're gonna pass, are you? Did we make a bit of a change there and that wasn't quite so nice? Okay, so we have Vision now, which gives all of our allies +1/+0, which is a really, really nice card for us right here. We could use Darius's Decimate. That's only going to do 4 to the Nexus, though. It's not going to level Darius up, unfortunately. We could also play Yasari here and force blockers to go where we want them to. That's actually highly beneficial here. I think we'll do that. Still going to leave us the mana to play Vision, by the way. That's a very important card this turn. Oh, an Enraged Yeti. Okay, mistakes might have been made. The Enraged Yeti complicates matters just a little bit, but not too much. They still only have 1 elusive unit, and we have an elusive unit with life gain. So what we're going to do here is we're going to force this block. Do we go in with Darius or with the Green Glade here? That's my only real question. If we go in with the Green Glade, they can just block with the 5/5 and eat it. And then they get to attack next turn with that 5 whatever's left, so that's not a great play. Yeah, let's just do this. If you got any tricks, now's the time, bud. Okay, gonna give him +0/+2, that's okay. In response, we're gonna give ours +3/+0, which will make him still kill it. And we still won't lose our Yasari here. Or we could just give +3 to this guy and set Darius up. Ooh, that's a tough call, right? Not really. Let's just kill it.
Extra muscle never hurts.
Oh, I should have used Vision. I should have used Vision there instead of Overwhelm. However, with the Overwhelm, we do get an extra 2 damage on the Nexus. And we couldn't have made use of the extra life gain anyway because we were at 19, so it's not that big of a deal. We did miss out on a few more points of damage on the Nexus, but on the upside, this guy is also huge, at least until the end of the turn. Darn. I had hoped that would last past the end of the turn, to be honest, but it's fine. It is what it is.
But never breaks.
We still have use of his Challenger again next turn, which is great. We could also Navori Conspirator here to pick up a card and replay it to fill its health back up. If we were gonna do that with a card, it would probably be the Yasari here. Yeah, I think that's actually a decent play in this instance. Let's pick up the Yasari.
There's always a way out.
Very nice. So we have 5 damage in elusive on the board right now. They've basically got to kill these or force us to block with them if they don't want Darius to go live next turn. Either way, Darius will probably go live next turn, and we have a backup Darius. That's a bigger problem. Although Shen just gives his supported ally barrier, so whoever he supports, it doesn't matter, we'll just have Darius kill him. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. God, that stun trigger off of Minotaur Reckoner is just so strong, though. It's so strong for something that just happens free every turn. Okay. This is pretty good for us.
I'm through waiting.
I'm fine with this. Like, we can take damage here more than they can take damage here. Oh no. Now Shen has 7 health. I'm very upset and terrified. This is a sad, sad day for Shen's gonna die. Shen's gonna die, basically. That's all that matters. This guy does have barriers, so whatever we put in front of him is dead, but if we don't put anything there, we're just gonna eat 5, which isn't a good option for us. So instead, what I think we do here is probably just put this little Green Glade guy there. Now, do we take the 10 here and put ourselves at 10? Oof. It's a tough decision right there. That's a very tough decision. We could actually... No, here's what we'll do. We'll do this, and then cast this. There we go. That's more reasonable. I probably could have held that spell, though. Nope, doesn't matter. We get it. Okay. Not exactly the way I'd hoped that would work out, but that's fine. Gonna put Yasari down here. We do still have 3 damage that's elusive that we can get in for guaranteed damage with. But we also have the Yasari now, so we're almost guaranteed to flip Darius over here, which is great. Yep, let's pass. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in with all 3 of these guys, mainly because as soon as these 2 hit, Darius is gonna flip over and do some extreme damage to whoever blocks, and if they kill him, we'll just play another Darius, and that'll be pretty much game over. If they do decide to block here, we can even cast Vision to get a little bit extra damage in. Okay, that's a decision. That is a very bad decision, but it's a decision. He's gonna flip over to 10, so they're gonna take 9 damage here. 10 damage. We'll probably kill them. Yeah, if they block with anything that's low health, we kill them here. This is a better play for them. If they had blocked with anything low health, we would have just flat out killed them. Okay, this is still pretty good chance of killing them though. They're gonna have like 1 health left, and we have a decimate in our hand. This is game. Oh wait, no, they're dead. They're just dead. My math skills are not great apparently. They're just dead. That works for me, that works for me. Okay, we got about 5 minutes left. I don't know if we'll dive into another game with that little bit of time left. Huge amount of experience though. Expeditions are great just for the XP. Okay, so we have a nice switch here. Let's take a look at what we can grab. Trading a Greenglade Lookout for another Yusari here isn't a bad choice. We're actually light in our 5 slot and kind of heavy in our 2 slot. However, we could also trade an Inspiring Mentor for another Savage Reckoner. I believe we already have 2 of them though, don't we? No, we have 1. 2 Savage Reckoners would be really good, especially because these guys have challengers. You can almost ensure their damage goes through and you basically get the best out of it. Could also get an Elixir of Wrath here. I feel like the Greenglade for the Yusari is probably our best swap here, so I'll definitely make that swap. Yeah, that's fine. Unfortunately, though, we don't have the time for another game, so I'll probably call it right here. That being said, I think I may... Let me know in the comments what you guys want to do. We can just finish this expedition off camera and do like a deck tech for the next episode. I have some cool ideas for that. Or we can finish out the expedition. Because we're only doing 1 of these a week, I feel like the expedition is just taking forever to finish, and I've got like 2 expedition tokens built up that I'd like to play through, to be honest. So let me know what you guys think. We can do a deck tech next. I think that's probably more beneficial. I've got some cool stuff I can show you guys there. Some of these decks aren't even named. They don't have anything going on. But we've got some cool card advantage stuff with Ionia that I can show off, because I do have a couple of champs from that. We've got a nice little fun Zed and Elise deck that's all about getting that early sneaky damage in. Tons of different things we can show off. Just let me know what you guys want to do in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!